Hello and welcome. Here's an overview of how you can trade binary options on the Divergence test app. First, connect your wallet. Connect to the Web3 wallet of your choice. I'll be using MetaMask for this tutorial. Our test app is currently running on the Ethereum Kovan testnet, so make sure your wallet is connected to Kovan. Once you're connected, you can immediately place orders in the trade section. There are two kinds of binary options currently available on Divergence. Those with a single strike and those with a range strike. You get paid one collateral when the underlying settles above or below a single strike, or when it settles within or outside of a range strike. Let's trade a binary option with a single strike. First, select the underlying, the expiry period, the collateral, and the strike price. Then click on Get Quote. Once you do that, you can see the current price of binary calls and puts, which are tokenized as spears and shields on Divergence. Click on Go Trade to buy spear and shield tokens using the collateral you selected earlier. Note that spears and shields are virtual tokens that are exclusively traded on the Divergence platform. They are not ERC20 and will not show up in your wallet. Once you approve the transaction, go ahead and carry out the trade. The place to see your position is in the dashboard section. Here you can view your active and previous positions. You can also buy and sell options using these two buttons on the right side, right on the dashboard. If you want, you can sell your options before they expire. On Divergence, there's currently a 30-minute trading halt before settlement at 8 a.m. UTC. So if you do not want to hold options till expiry, make sure to sell before 7:30 a.m. UTC. If you do hold options to expiry, and if your options expire in the money, you can claim your payout in the claimable section. We have now completed a trade at an existing pool, but we might want to trade options with a different underlying expiry and strike price using a different collateral we have. And this is easy to do on Divergence. So the liquidity tab here shows you all the pools that have been created on Divergence so far. Let's say you want to sell some options with a different term and can't find a pool here. Click on Create One here, and it brings you to this pool creation page where you can specify the terms of the options you want to make a market for. First, select the underlying. Then you decide how the pool gets rolled over to new expirations. On Divergence, the liquidity provided to options pools gets automatically rolled over to new expiries. You can roll over the option strikes at a fixed price or a fixed percentage above or below the settlement price, also known as target volatility. In this volatility section below, you can choose plus, minus, and plus-minus signs for this fixed percentage. Suppose you pick -6. After a rollover, the new strike price would be 6% less than the settlement price. If you pick a plus-minus sign, you get a range strike. After selecting the collateral amounts you want to fund the pool with, and pick the open price for spear and shield, click Confirm and you are done. For each collateral you provide to the pool, you are selling a spear and a shield. You don't need to over-collateralize the options you are going to sell. You can monitor all your LP positions on the liquidity section of your dashboard. If you click on this arrow at a liquidity position, it will show you a panel where you can set the open price for spear and shield for the next cycle. To do so, you have to be willing to lock up your funds in the pool for the next 30 minutes of the next cycle. It is important that you can only submit this once per cycle. The next open price will be a weighted average of prices submitted by LPs, and it is determined at 10 minutes before this expiry. Here, you can also add and remove liquidity from the pools you're in. Funds that are not withdrawn before or at expiration are automatically rolled over into the new cycle. To add or withdraw liquidity, click on the plus-minus button here, and let's say you want to withdraw from a pool. You have two options. You can withdraw right away, from a fee up to 1%, or you can schedule at an expiry exit at no charge. So if you don't want to provide liquidity to the next round, make sure you schedule an expiry exit to avoid paying the early withdrawal fee. If you withdraw now, the pool will reserve collateral to meet the max claims for settling sold options. You will not get any more proceeds from the pool. The early withdrawal fees you pay will go to the LPs who remain until expiration. Finally, let's look at the analytics section. It'll look familiar to you if you have any experience with Uniswap. Here you can see the current status of all liquidity pairs featured on Divergence. That's it. Divergence is easy to trade on. For more details, head over to our Medium page or join our Discord. We'd be happy to help out. Happy trading.